Your desires are not as private as you think. Netflix, Tinder, Spotify, they don't just notice what you like. They start nudging what you will like. At first, it feels like help. And eventually, you can't tell where your own taste ends and the algorithm begins. We're going to explore this notion of desire and the algorithm today. It's Friday, so come along. It's also hoodie season. Hoodie season, second best season. I'll see you later.
So, on the surface, we all know that recommendations make our life easier. Netflix queues the next show up, we don't even have to decide. Spotify builds playlists. I was literally just listening to a playlist and Smart Shuffle came on and I was like, this is a great song. Thank you, Spotify, for adding to my playlist without me even asking. Dating apps offer these matches that they think, Bianca would like this guy. You don't have to search. Things just magically arrive. Convenient and efficient, right? The type of wild animals you find here in the Netherlands, hiding in the bushes. Giraffe, and I think it's a giraffe on the left here, and then a rhino on the right. So, I can't stress this point enough. Suggestions are not neutral. They steer what you see and what you don't see. You don't know what money's behind the scenes here, secretly promoting these songs or these videos to you. They steer what you see and also what you don't, what's being hidden from you. But over time, you adapt. You watch the genres they feed to you. You swipe on the types that are fed to you. And desire starts to feel less spontaneous and more, suggested. So we are out here. It is getting quite cold. Friday is almost done. Hopefully later we'll go get a drink and I really want to make a pizza. But we need to get back to our concept of desire. So as you and I know, desire is not just a preference. It's how we define ourselves. It's who we connect with, even who we love. And when algorithms quietly filter that, they don't just shape your playlist, they shape your identity. And then what feels like my taste is, in part, just their training data. And it's kind of, the only emotion that I really have is, it's kind of sad. I need to get back to work now. I did not wear the appropriate clothes for how cold it is today. I went to Slovenia for a weekend and then I came back and the Netherlands was very cold. Anyway, let's get back to work. 2 more hours.
Desire is no longer stemming from it.
Hello, the day is done. Friday work week done. I shouldn't be complaining because I technically had a day off this week. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get to our final eerie point about this desire and algorithms before we go have a drink. Earlier we said that desire is not just a preference. There's something more to it. And when we start taking on these AI algorithms as our own desire, something weird happens. Because if enough people lean on these systems, okay, the whole culture starts to diverge in a way. Because Spotify Netherlands is recommending me XYZ, and someone that has a little bit of a similar taste to me, or originally they've put me in said algorithm box, will be recommended the same thing. Where in reality, maybe we actually have different desires. So music, dating pools, aesthetics, they're all flattened into what is most recommendable. Now, there is something in society that exists where people have similar desires because you see it in other people. Take fashion, for example. There are some people that stand out, but there are others that buy okay, maybe I'm old to the fashion trend, but let's take like, what are those white Nike shoes? Air Force Ones. Everyone had them. Or All Stars. Those things kind of replicated in society, and it was this like, oh, I want them. But this is something slightly different. This is fooling you into thinking that this is your own desire when it's not. Whereas you know that you're only getting the Air Force Ones because everybody else has them. That's not necessarily desire. That's just wanting to be cool. I guess one can coin it a desire to be cool, but that's not the desire we're talking about. The desire I'm talking about is this deep-seated thing inside Bianca, that Bianca wants to be X person. And I think everyone deep inside wants to be their own unique person. It's just sometimes scary, I guess. But with these algorithms, desire becomes predictable. And when it's predictable, it's unfortunately controllable. I guess that's the quiet cost of outsourcing what we want nowadays. And it is kind of annoying because we're not all just going to be wearing All Stars. We're all going to be listening to X type of music and having this type of worldview. And we won't even know what Bianca actually desires. Rather, Bianca influenced by what her algorithm tells her, shows her, and I guess presents a particular worldview to her. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Let's go have a drink. Before I
Oh, good evening. It's a little bit late. It's almost midnight, so it's almost tomorrow. But yeah, it's time for our thought experiment on this topic of desire. Okay. Imagine you only ever dated the people a friend chose for you. At first, it's kind of helpful. But after years of following their choices, would you still trust your own taste or theirs? You never had to make a decision. It was always them. You may trust your instinctualness a little bit, but if you have to be realistic with yourself, you will be a little bit self-conscious about your own choices or your own decision being the right one because you haven't had practice. And practice is so important in so many things, whether it's psychological things or like actual physical, let's play soccer or football as they call it here. You need to practice. Anyway, I may or may not see you tomorrow. I don't have much planned. So yeah, I'll see if I vlog or not. But yeah, anyway, I will potentially see you tomorrow.